Planet Earth, home sweet home. At the moment, we're choking it with greenhouse gases by burning tons of fossil fuels that we're going to run out of, and around 30% of the UK's greenhouse gas emissions is represented by our current food and farming systems. Of course, we need to make food, but how can we minimise the impact on the environment so we can produce food in the future? This film is a 4-minute guide to eating to save the planet. First, eat seasonally. Before heated greenhouses and massive transportation of food around the world, fruit and vegetables available in the shops would change according to the seasons. So, tomatoes in summer, apples in autumn, and pumpkins in winter. Trying to change this natural cycle can use loads of energy. Tomatoes aren't really meant to grow in an English winter. Eating more food which grows naturally in season in the UK would save energy from transporting food from other countries or producing food out of season, making eating seasonally a really good way to reduce carbon emissions. Second, eat locally. Britain grows its own apples, blackberries, strawberries, leeks, broccoli, salad leaves, squash, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, onions, and much more. But supermarkets stock fruit and vegetables from around the world alongside those grown in the UK. In fact, we import half of our veg and nearly all of our fruit from other countries. Fruit and veg don't tend to get better with age. The more time that's passed since it was picked, the less nutrients it's likely to contain. Seasonal fruit and veg that's grown locally is much fresher, supports local economies, and often means less emissions. The nearer, the better. Third, organic represents the gold standard of a planet-friendly farming system. Intensive farming plants lots of the same crop over and over, so it relies on artificial fertiliser to keep the soil fertile and chemical pesticide to stop pests and disease from spreading through the same crop. Making these chemicals is an energy-intensive process. Organic farming doesn't rely on manufactured chemicals, but uses crop rotations and natural fertilisers to keep soil fertile, and means less emissions. Also, chemical pesticides cause damage to water and wildlife systems. But organic farming encourages beneficial insects to control pests instead, so it works with nature and protects delicate ecosystems. Finally, to save the planet, eat grass-reared meat. Farm animals also contribute to climate change. Intensively farmed animals are given cereal-based feed, which is often transported from other parts of the world where it was grown intensively, using even more energy. Rearing animals on grass is better for the environment. Grassland can even store carbon from the atmosphere. So eating meat a bit less often and choosing meat that's grass-reared is better for the planet. We can all make more planet-friendly food choices. The Food for Life Partnership sets 3 standards as a guide. For bronze, eating food that's naturally in season is a great way to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and it makes it easier to eat locally. For silver, eating seasonal and local food will reduce emissions further. And for gold, choosing organically produced food and grass-reared meat as well is even better. By attaining these standards, you're eating to save the planet. For more information, see the Food for Life Partnership website.